Before I start this video, I just want to say that I really don't like making negative videos. I know most YouTubers do it because it gets good viewer retention, however, I think that it's cheap and unnecessary. However, this video is going to be an exception. Because my viewer retention is terrible. I mean, because this is something that I can't ignore. If you've been here longer than 0.2 seconds, you know that I like to make some kind of video about each new update. However, I've held out on the latest one because, to be completely frank with you, it's disappointing. They just announced the spring drop for this year, and here's a list of things that changed in it. Baby mobs have been retextured. You can craft name tags. Yes, that's it. Oh, but don't worry, they added plenty more brand new they didn't add anything. What? Okay, it should be noted that Minecraft does sometimes add significant features to an update after the initial announcement, like the whole ominous potion system for trial chambers, and literally the mace. However, the focus of this update seems to be baby mobs, which is something that definitely didn't need updating. But it's even worse when you think about the fact that there are some things that do need updating, like, I don't know, a certain dimension that people want an update on that would probably bring a lot more attention to the game. And this is what I initially thought, until I watched a few videos that made me realize that this update is actually more of a placeholder. An appetizer, if you would. In fact, this whole lackluster drop system has just been holding us off so that they can work on something amazing that we've all been asking for years now. And the best part? I can give you a rough estimate of exactly when this is coming. But you'll have to watch till the end to get it, because like I said, my viewer retention sucks. So this all sparks from a video by Mogswamp, which I highly recommend. I will link it in the description. So most of the stuff I'm about to tell you comes from him. Now anyway, back in 2024, Mojang announced that they would be no longer making yearly major updates like they had previously, but instead be making seasonal drops, which were small updates that were more frequent. After this, they showed off the first drop, which was the Pale Gardens, which was actually pretty good. New wood types, unique mob, and resin, though that wasn't shown until later in development. Basically, if that set the tone for future drops, that'd be pretty okay. The problem was, it didn't. The next drop was the Spring to Life update, which added some new biome variants for mobs, which was okay, and added the Firefly! Wah! But apart from a few other plants, that was still it. But still, this update was actually pretty good. We got new stuff that I personally use a bit now when I'm playing vanilla Minecraft. Then came the Chase the Skies update, which added one mob. The whole update was for one mob. Sure, it had some nice-ish items and blocks that went along with it, and yes, the Happy Gas was pretty alright for a new mob, but it can't be ignored that this whole update was for one singular mob. Around this time, people started accusing Mojang of being lazy, especially when modders can add like 5 times as much in a month. However, this greatly angered Mojang, and they quickly snapped and showed how this actually takes a lot more work than it seems, because it's an actual company who risks money when they add something. And many of us, including me, were convinced. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want your update to flop because people will stop playing your game, and you have to get everything greenlit by Microsoft. It's just a whole ordeal. And after this, we got the Mounts of Mayhem, which actually added a lot. And it tried to fix Minecraft's transportation problem. It didn't work, but hey, at least they tried. However, this update is inexcusable. Other than that one thing I promised you earlier for viewer retention. We'll get to that. All this update adds is some retextures and a crafting recipe, which all things considered, we should have already had that crafting recipe in the game. So what's their excuse this time? How are they going to try and get away with it? Well, we haven't had anything just yet. But I'd like to take a quick moment to talk about something that I swear is relevant: Hytale. If you don't know, Hytale is a Minecraft-esque game that was just released by the guys who made Hypixel. Yes, that Hypixel. And while this usually would be an irrelevant Minecraft clone, this game actually looks pretty fun. I haven't played it yet, so I can't say too much, but if the game gives Minecraft a run for its money, they might have to start making significant updates to try and fight back. But anyways, back to Minecraft. So I initially thought that Minecraft was kinda done. Like, how do you come back from this? But then I saw a video by Mogswamp titled, "The End Update is Coming." And again, if you've been on this channel for more than 0.2 seconds, you know that I don't believe the update is ever actually going to come. So I watched this video purely because I wanted to know how wrong he was, and because I'm a Mogswamp fan. But what I could never have expected was that he not only seemed right, but he had very solid evidence to back it up. If you haven't seen that video, you should. I'm going to pause right now so that you can watch it. Don't worry, I'll wait. The link is in the description. Just wait in here. This is my life. Okay, I'm assuming you're back from watching it. Basically, he was one of the big Minecraft YouTubers who was on set for the Minecraft movie and got to interact with some of the Minecraft developers. And he basically managed to fish out of him that an end update is actually in the works. I know there's a lot more to it than that, but you saw the video, right? You did watch the video, right? And I completely believe him. It makes sense. The Minecraft Movie 2 is already in development, and it's probably going to take place in the end. Kind of like how Sonic the Hedgehog 3 convinced Sega to make a Shadow game because hype. Shadow the Hedgehog. The Minecraft Movie 2 is probably going to bring attention to the end, allowing that hype to be at a maximum for the end. Plus, some people probably didn't even know the end existed and will probably watch the movie and, oh hey, dragon. And the best part, by the sounds of it, they've been using smaller updates this whole time so that they can put bigger attention into a massive end update. Yes, that's right, the whole drop system has been aroused. Okay, I understand that sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I swear there's good evidence behind this. As for the release date, as Mogswamp mentioned, the movie is coming out in July of 2027, so it'll probably be sometime just after that or just before it. We'll see. The future is bright for Minecraft. Well played, Mojang. Well played. Anyway, you got your payoff, so you can click off now. Enjoy watching Brain Rot or whatever it is that you guys watch. That's about it. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. I know only like 0.2 of you do that, so thanks. And if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe. We're almost to 200, so you might as well. And we all know that you don't check who you subscribe to anyways, so you won't remember this in a week. But for now, thanks for watching. See you around.